What is up? What is up, guys? It's the Mark with the Mic. It's another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I'm Mark with the Mic. I'm Joe by Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And this is week. It's gonna be really busy with wrestling. We got the season premieres week.
Dude, as is every week from now on.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's a landslide.
So Monday Night Raw always does this. Every October they will have like a season premiere kind of thing because it's the beginning of the fall season.
Okay.
So they do it every year. Like everyone's like, oh, but it's a season premiere. No, they do it every year. That's when they change the theme song. That's when they change the cover. Sometimes they change the ring look. Sometimes they change the background look. They do that every year.
I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know people were upset.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was just like, oh yeah, because hey, there's a new season premiering, as in like Smackdown is getting its premiere on Fox like this next week.
Yeah,
I believe, right?
Yeah.
No more Tuesdays.
Nope, it's going on Friday. So if you're looking for Wrestling Tuesday, check out Impact because Impact starts this Tuesday.
And they just had a whole thing too, man. Damn,
Impact starts in October. My fault.
Somebody poached their talent. Not poached. Yeah. Let's not go out there spreading rumors, but apparently some people left.
So of people. There's a gray line. There's a gray line on that rumor right now.
Oh, okay. Good.
There's a very gray line on that rumor. We'll get to that in a few minutes. But yeah, so you have Monday Night Raw season premiere Monday night. You have Tuesday, which Impact is going to start being on Access TV. I think starting after Bound for Glory. Wednesday is the Wednesday Night Wars.
Yeah, when's Bound for Glory?
I think it's in 2 weeks.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Okay. So I think after that event, that's when they're gonna be on Access TV.
All right, nice.
If you have Access TV, I do not have Access TV, so I'm not gonna really watch Impact.
Do you know if that's a basic channel or it's like something you have to subscribe for?
Some basic cable, some regular cables have it, and some don't. Like YouTube TV doesn't have it, so.
Okay.
But I know like Spectrum has it, Verizon has it, and everything like that. They also do New Japan Friday nights and Women of Wrestling also on Friday nights.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So you have Tuesdays, so you could actually, if you want Wrestling Tuesday, then you could look for Impact. The show has gotten a lot better. I think the storyline's got a lot better. There's some crazy shit that happened this week with Sami Callihan whacking Brian Cage's wife in the face with a bottle.
Oh, I saw the clip. I didn't even know what the story was.
Yes, yeah. So they had in pro wrestling, every time you have a wedding, something is gonna happen.
Oh yeah,
and that's exactly what happened. It never goes good. Don't go.
I still say, even though people give it shit in retrospect because it was kind of like not PC, which is why the Attitude Era is dead. Billy and Chuck's reveal, with fucking Eric Bischoff, that was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Yeah, like those prosthetics were real good. I love that. Yes, yes, that was so good. Yeah. Oh man.
So we have that. So Wednesday night is the beginning of the Wednesday Night Wars. AEW will be on TNT. AEW Dynamite premieres this week on Wednesday night, live from Washington D.C. And then we got live NXT being the full 2 hours on USA Network.
Okay. Good stuff.
NXT has a title match. Has actually a few title matches on their card this week. So might be going more to NXT this week.
Good. You gotta pick what you want, man.
Yeah, and then Thursday, if you watch Indies, you could probably catch like MLW or there's a bunch of indies that run shows on Thursday. So if you want wrestling every day of the week, that's something you could do. Also, NXT UK stays on 3:00 on Wednesdays as well. So that not only you get regular NXT live, you get NXT UK at 3:00 on the network.
Nice.
And then Friday we got SmackDown Live Friday. This is the first time it's been on a public television channel in 20 years.
Damn. You wonder if they did it on purpose. It was like, just wait. Not 19. 19. 20.
Because the last time SmackDown was on UPN, that was the last time it was on national TV. Gotcha, like you don't need cable to watch it.
And
I think that's a great thing for fans alone. You know, it's like you could enjoy it.
I mean, hey man, that means as long as you have television in some capacity, you can see it. Get you a little antenna if you ain't got cable, man.
Yeah,
you can see Smackdown on Friday night.
Yeah, you just get an analog or get Pluto TV if you have a Fire Stick or something like that. They have Channel 5 on there.
Okay, good stuff.
But yeah, also if you still have Hulu, it will still air on Hulu after the day after. Because their deal with Hulu is not done yet, so pretty much all the shows gonna still be run on Hulu.
Okay, good stuff.
And and then you have Friday Night Smackdown, and I heard big rumors of 205 Live moving into Friday night as well.
Yeah, if Edge is to be believed, they're going to after Smackdown, like usual.
I wonder who's gonna be the commentators, because they switched up the commentators for this week.
I saw the big list, and there's a big gap missing. People are like, what happened to Tom Phillips?
Yeah, he might be going to 205.
But I know they're getting people to just do a show only. Is that what they're doing as well?
Yeah.
So there's, in addition to the wrestling shows, there's gonna be like a talk show.
So starting November, Renee Young and Booker T is gonna be hosting like an after show. It's called Fox. It's gonna be on FX, Fox Sports Network.
Okay.
And pretty much it's gonna be like a recap show plus personalities plus interviews and all that stuff. So it's gonna be like an ESPN kind of thing.
Okay.
But for wrestling, it's gonna be hosted by Renee Young and Booker T. Renee Young is still gonna be part of the SmackDown commentating team with Michael Cole and Corey Graves. So they just moved them to SmackDown. I wish. I'm actually excited for Vic Joseph, Dio Madden, and Jerry the King is gonna be doing Monday Night Raw. I'm actually excited because I really like Vic Joseph.
Yeah, Vic is pretty good. He's pretty much the voice of 205 for me.
Yeah. So I'm a little sad that he's gone from 205. Well, maybe he is, maybe he's not.
Well, as of the last one, I saw the last Three Amigos. I mean, they do have Dio Madden there for the last show, but with that team.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be sad. But did they specifically mention Aiden at all?
Well, I think Aiden, if 205 is staying, Aiden is just staying on 205.
Okay, but he didn't show up on any list or anything either, right?
No.
Question mark.
No, because and then NXT still has Mauro, Nigel McGuinness, and Beth Phoenix.
And that's the thing. Nigel is not gonna be back and forth on anything, right?
No,
because he was 205, then he switched.
Well, 205 is different because it's not a live broadcast. So basically, they do the voice work after their tape. They do the voice work while their show's running. So it's pretty much do voiceovers. That's pretty much what they do with NXT UK.
No, I'm just saying, but he, as far as him going places, they don't physically need him to be there, right?
No.
Do that?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, as long as nobody's getting overworked, it's all right. It's all good.
Yeah.
They're still going to do their jobs to the best of their abilities, and we will love them.
Yeah. So, Monday Night Raw, you know what? I think what Monday Night Raw is going to be the show for the new faces, the young guys, the new faces, the rising stars kind of thing. And I think SmackDown's now going to be like the Monday Night Raw of before. It's going to have the main focus stars like Brock Lesnar and things like that. It's going to be in that level, which makes me sad.
I see it, yeah, because they're beholden to Fox, so they're going to have to give them the A show. All that money they spent. But also, if you notice as well, it's just Raw's kind of becoming the younger show. They're aiming it seemingly at younger people with the way they do. The way that specifically they're using the Street Profits to recap in the middle of the show. They're youngening up more because they're putting King there. I see him.
Yeah.
But the other two are way younger and more fresh, fresh faced. I see. And it's like that's the direction they're going in. It's just like the new hip show.
Yeah.
And whatever, man. Listen, as long as it's good.
Yeah.
If that translates to a better show overall, I'm all for it.
I think I'm the same way. Like I just want good shows. I want good commentating. I want to enjoy these shows because you're giving me a lot of hours of wrestling. So make it at least worth for my time.
Yeah, and I'm not going to rain on anybody's parade, but Michael Cole can be a little on commentary sometimes.
He's too like to the book. I think with his commentating, and I think that's the problem if I have Michael Cole.
He's the salesman.
Yeah.
And that's a problem because he interrupts moments that could have impact.
Yeah.
With his very matter of fact, let's blah blah blah, and it's like there's no mystery anymore. You just told everybody because you have to tell everybody because somebody's in your ear, and it's and that delivery that he has with those with breaking those moments, not asking questions like Corey Graves does, like he'll go out of his way to be as befuddled as everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hopefully with the new people there, they'll be able to pick up on that flow that at least Corey Graves, had. Like
because it's like your job as a play-by-play is that you're calling the match and calling like you're like the main voice. Mm-hmm. The two color commentators, which will be Renee Young and Corey Graves, they're the one that adds input into the conversation.
Mm-hmm. But the problem is when you have a salesman there, it feels like why am I sitting here with all this knowledge while the two people next to me don't know anything?
Yeah,
that's weird,
and that's not how it's supposed to be.
That's not natural at all. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's about my only problem with the way it was. Yeah. So if we can freshen that up, go ahead. Yeah. Let's do it.
So Monday Night Raw, we got a full fresh team. SmackDown, we have the old Raw team, and then NXT stays NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And then 205 is still a mystery and questioning, and so we'll find out this week if we get another 205 live and who's the commentating team.
Yeah.
Maybe they actually get a makeover too. Maybe they change the colors up. Maybe they change.
No more ninjas. No more ninjas fight. Come on. What was?
Yeah.
I don't get that. That still kind of befuddles me, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, a lot of things happening this week. So, again, all the season premieres. Not only the season premieres is this week, but it is the last stop for Hell in a Cell as well.
Gotcha.
And I feel like they have only been focused on one thing with Hell in a Cell, and the rest is just there. And it kind of annoys me now with the fact that I just go and check for the card, and all I see is 3 matches.
Yeah. Nothing has been made.
Yeah, so I think there's going to be a lot of matchups added this week, especially Monday and Tuesday.
Do we have confirmation that Shane and Kevin Owens are going to be on there too?
They're fighting on the debut of.
Oh, they're not even on the pay-per-view. Wow. Well,
they're fighting on Friday night.
Well.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a ladder match on Friday night.
Yeah,
so.
it is.
And then you got a WWE Championship match on Friday night.
Man, there is nothing. Wow, dude.
Yeah,
nothing happening in the pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's gonna happen in the pay-per-view then? You're giving all the matches away.
Well, listen, they got to give Fox their money.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the first night. Got to make a good impression. So
yeah. So already announced for Friday night debut. It's gonna be Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, and loser leaves wrestling. Loser leaves WWE. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens in a ladder match.
That first match, how you feel? You think Kofi's going to take him?
I don't think Kofi's losing the title.
I tell you what's going to happen. Kofi's going to win because of interference, because Randy Orton can't sit there and just let Brock take his spotlight. Even though it kind of already was going away.
Yeah.
Because the last 2 matches weren't that great, or at least they weren't bad, but they weren't as impactful as they should have been.
Yeah.
But they weren't done, I don't feel, personally. Yeah. So I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, same here. I think Randy Orton's going to have, I feel like they premature ended the match. Like, there still was something there afterwards. They also still have the tag titles as well, so there's still a little rivalry there. Mm-hmm. Also, I could see maybe, this is just me just thinking out the box and shit. Maybe Kofi getting some heel shit done and having the New Day fuck up Lesnar when he wins.
I just had a thought. What if Brock and Randy and the Revival form a faction, and Brock is just never there, but he's a part of the faction?
Yeah.
That's what I just thought of. Just like,
There's a lot of things they could do with that.
Something different.
And the ladder match, Kevin always has to win.
Yeah, maybe.
We don't need Shane. Like, they really don't need Shane on TV. And I know for SmackDown does not want.
They don't. I agree 100%. But anything can happen.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens will become what was the name of the black janitor that was on Raw?
Fuck, I forgot his name. The one Cedric was.
Yeah, but now he becomes him.
Yeah.
I get to see them doing something really dumb. Yeah. I'm just saying, not dumb, but different.
Yeah.
You know? And then we know he's not just gonna lose his job and have some type of transition. I don't know. Could be interesting.
Be interesting. But yeah, a lot of things happened this week. We'll pretty much have our weekend wrestling recap next week about all the debuts and season premieres and every other bullshit that's going on this week.
You think is Elias gonna be out still?
Elias,
yeah.
Elias did a song for Gable, so they're building that, I guess.
But they said he was. You remember? They said he broke his ankle, not not rolled it. That's what Shane said.
Yeah.
But then again, Shane is a lying piece of shit, so
exactly
you can't really take his word for it.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to go into some news and some rumors. So pretty much there was a big rumor right now going on that Johnny Nitro or Johnny Impact, whatever you want to call him, that signed to Impact, signed to WWE.
That would be cool.
I wouldn't mind it,
but if he has something to do, that would be cool.
But first thing, he's fighting. He's supposed to fight Brian Cage in their debut show on the Impact Access TV.
Interesting. Wow.
That's one. Two, on his Twitter, he was like, "What contract I signed?"
Oh shit.
And then his wife chimed in and is like, "I don't remember a contract being signed."
Ooh, so that's probably just made up.
Yeah. So there's a lot of
But I wonder, smoke and mirrors. I wonder if he just shows up on Friday.
Yeah, and that could be something as well as the fact that what if he did sign and he's a special thing coming in.
Yeah,
TV.
Again, trying to give Fox their money's worth.
Yeah,
making it. But again, I don't want people to be showing up and just popping in for to be sitting in the back or just in a really disappointing program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they got something spectacular for him to do, if he was to show up, that's what I want. I don't just want to do just to be there. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
I would be excited for it. That's just my input. I would be excited.
Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes the dirt sheets are not the greatest news source. Sometimes they make shit up. And sometimes they just make something up just to get clickbait. Also,
I could believe it. That is another purpose of a lot of stuff on social media nowadays.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that WWE does look at these things.
Yeah.
Some things do just happen to be put out to drum up interest.
Yeah.
And if people go crazy for certain things, not as big as a signing, but I've seen storylines take turns.
Yeah.
Because of reactions in a positive way from the fans, and it's like, okay, I see you. Somebody's watching, somebody's reading, so you never know. Not nowadays. You never know.
Yeah,
they'll see the reaction and be like, okay, people are positive about this. Let me look. Somebody in the office is like, hey, Johnny, you want a job? I don't know. I'm just saying, cool things can happen.
Cool.
Like, for instance, if they could sign anybody that you want to be there, who would you want them to sign? Like, they could, that you absolutely would want.
Someone that they could use, I guess, would be like right now, like I feel like they have their roster's fine. Like I don't see anyone that they really need or anything like that. Like they I need that guy in our roster. No, not anybody. I don't feel like they need anybody in the roster, but them adding somebody would just be bonus kind of thing.
I'll be honest with you. Our champ is kind of whack, and I don't mean Kofi.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling Seth Rollins right now, and he needs something new to spice everything up. Completely new.
Yeah.
I get the Fiend is a thing, but I have a feeling old WW is going to handle it the same way and mess it up. But that being said, if I could have a fantasy booking, right? If I could just infinite money, fuck how it works, how the contracts work. You know what I would do? I would sign, I think, like, what's the team from New Japan that has Tranquilo? His squad.
Okay.
Los whatever. I forget the name of it. Ingerno Nopolis or something like that. I would just sign them to be a faction.
Okay.
For like a year or something, or 2 years or something. I would do that. Like while they're at their hottest, while everybody in the world, you know, wrestling fans know who they are now. Like, yo, let's just get this New Japan faction. Yeah, what? Where they from? They don't ever say New Japan. We, don't break the rules, but if I could just throw infinite money at something, I would do something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be interesting in what they're gonna do. We got they also announced that there's gonna be another Crown Jewel coming up in the end of October.
Oh no! Oh no! Is that why Hogan is there?
Yeah, Hogan and Taker.
One more match, Hogan. Oh my! Wait, you saying it's gonna be Hogan versus Undertaker?
I don't know, but they're surprisingly they are both gonna be on the show.
Okay, but don't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Oh, the other thing season premiere that is this week with the wrestling whole season premieres is Total Divas.
I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that. And there's a few new faces. Sonya Deville's gonna be on the show.
I didn't even know. Like, I haven't seen any press for her. I just saw the picture and she was in it. I'm like, what? Damn.
Sonya Deville's on the show. Monta Rousey's on the show, and Carmella is back on the show.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Nia Jax's back. Naomi's back, and the Bella Twins are still there.
Okay, gotcha.
I would like some more different ones. Like I think Mandy was actually on the show before.
As in, like, a full time, or she was just, like,
she was on it when Eva Marie was there.
How long ago was that?
Like about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Like when she was just one Tough Enough. When she was just finished Tough Enough.
Okay.
She was on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is that show? Like,
it's alright. Like, I'm not really big into reality TV, so I don't watch it the way most do. I know Josh loves it, and his wife loves it, so they watch it every week. I can't. I don't like the drama bullshit, so I really don't.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
I watched Miz and Mrs. because it's funny and it's very lighthearted, and I really like the Miz, and I watched that one. I watched the Stone Cold Steve Austin one because it's pretty funny and
it's
interviews
fun.
and whatnot. It's pretty much his podcast, just moving shit.
Okay, got you. Just running stuff over with monster trucks, drinking beer. I got you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not really big into like reality TV in that sense, but it could be really fun. Like I know, like the Sonya Deville is the first openly gay female in the WWE roster. Like she's openly gay. She's gay since Tough Enough. So like she opened up. That's when she opened up. That's what she was during that time. But she was always out there. Like she never like hit it or anything like that. So that's something different to actually have on the show that you haven't had it before and everything like that. I know Alexa Bliss didn't want to do it again. I know.
Oh, she was actually on there?
Yeah, she was there for a season. It's just that she's not a. She said like she said it. She said I'm kind of a boring person. Like I really don't go out. I really don't drink. I have my animals. You get to play with my animals and whatnot, and like her and Nia Jax have the connection and stuff like that. But other than that, like she was like, I'm not really that person.
I can imagine something because like, isn't Daniel Bryan like that too? I know he was on. I remember seeing some episodes back when he was on the show. Like,
but he's more because of Brie Bella. That's why.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying like that type of person sounds like him. Whereas like, no, they don't do all that shit. But I can imagine the crazy stuff his wife wanted him to do.
Yeah, like that's the same thing with her. Like she's very quiet, very mellow. When they do the big hangout, she's usually like quiet on the side or something like that. She doesn't really She's not like again like she's very quiet with her private life and stuff. They had something with her and Murphy in the show. Other than that, like there wasn't really much after that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because Buddy Murphy was
honestly
he was about to leave. He was about to leave WWE to go back to Australia.
Where is he?
And they've been engaged for a couple of years already.
Poor guy, man. Yeah. The best kept secret, once again, a secret.
Exactly. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then you have a big Australia show coming up. He better be on the fucking card.
He should be on the show, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe Monday.
Maybe Friday.
No, maybe Monday. Maybe Monday premiere episode. He has a match.
But
seeing that we're getting more, I think in Monday Night Raw we're gonna get more of the newer guys and whatnot.
But didn't they say they're getting rid of I can't believe anything they said.
Well, they're getting rid of it after the draft.
Getting rid of the rule. Oh my god.
The draft is next week.
No, but I remember they said they were getting rid of the rule. So I guess after the draft, hopefully that means people stay.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah.
All right.
It went a little ridiculous. Like, hey, come on. Chill.
Roman Reigns was on every show for a good month.
You know what? I'll give him credit that they did calm down with Roman Reigns. Like, he hasn't been on Raw in the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm. No, I know, but there wasn't. I'm saying examples of abusing that rule.
Yeah,
Seth was only on Raw.
Yeah,
for a good long time. Yeah. Like, we noticed that, and then Roman was just back and forth, and this was before the storyline.
Yeah.
So I noticed they centered him on SmackDown once they got full throttle with the Daniel Bryan, Rowan thing. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
So, but still, it's like they didn't use it to the fullest effect. If they would have had Nakamura going back and forth before the Sami Zayn thing, I don't like that.
So what I was reading and what I was hearing also is the fact that the creative thing might switch as well. That Paul Heyman might be moving to SmackDown. And Bischoff going to Raw.
So they'll have their favorites with them, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, not everybody, because I imagine some of the people who are fixtures of Raw right now are going to stay there.
Actually, one thing I think they should have done, they should do is, in fact, keep Heyman on Raw. Because I think he has a better grasp of building people.
Yeah. And especially if they're going to use that as the new people show.
Yeah. So I think I will keep Heyman on Raw.
I guess it's an unfortunate side effect of having Brock on SmackDown.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
What else we got? We got the Usos returning, supposedly returning this week.
Do you know if it's going to be Monday or?
I guess when we hear their music, that's when we're going to find out.
Okay.
Other news. Rick Borgner. He was the fake Razor Ramon. He passed away this week.
I saw Jericho was posting up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. He was part of the Deuce and Domino tag team.
Oh, I remember Deuce and Domino. Okay.
Yeah. He was one of those guys too.
Gotcha. Okay.
No.
R.I.P. Unfortunately, he got a bum rap for being such a terrible character.
Yeah.
Such a part of like one of the stupidest things that company has ever done.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. That's real, dude.
Yeah.
They just made fake versions of wrestlers. Like, what?
Yeah. The Nacho Man.
Storyline way, like Sting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Nacho Man.
Was he like a legitimate thing? Because I know it happened.
Yeah. Well, they had like little like gimmick things. Like they were all on the table. You saw Old Man Hulk Hogan, and then you saw the Nacho King, which was Macho Man.
Oh man,
it was a lot of funny stuff.
Wrestling it's still a carny business. I'm just gonna.
So, Bound for Glory is October 20th. So that week after, that's when they're going to debut on Access TV.
Do you know anything about the event from this weekend? I saw, shout outs to the girl Kimber Last Kick for putting up the photos from the event.
Yeah.
Apparently there was like something in either Brooklyn or Queens or something like that, one of the outer boroughs that happened yesterday.
Yesterday? I have no clue.
Yeah, and I saw Tessa Blanchard and LAX.
I think that was the Impact taping.
Oh, really? They did.
Yeah.
So there was that, and there was some new Japan show in New York as well.
Yes, that was here. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Shit, dude. I didn't know there was going to be so much wrestling.
Yeah.
Like just here.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
going on from there, our weekend wrestling.
Yes.
Raw was okay. It was nothing really
Mm-hmm.
special.
I think it was better than. I think it was better than it. These past few Raws have been better than like the few before. I think, even though I thought Clash of Champions wasn't the best pay-per-view, but the Raws leading up to that
Yeah,
and after, they've been all right. It
yeah,
hasn't been anything that made me just go, what the hell? Why am I watching this type of deal? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I like the Fiend stuff. I like the way. Again, still they're letting him do his thing.
yeah,
But I think win-loss wise, when it comes to Hell in the Cell, I think they're gonna fumble and drop the ball with this.
yeah,
I think Seth has been a whack champion.
yeah. Same here.
I'm just
I
gonna put
agree.
it out.
I
I
agree.
feel bad knowing what happened to him this past week with the people sending death threats to him for over Sasha Banks, dude. What?
Stupid shit.
And I saw all the tweets before they got deleted. It was something harmless. It was wrestler stuff. Once again,
Yeah,
as you say, Merc, this is why the attitude can never come back, because
yeah,
anytime somebody talks out, he was just defending his girl,
yeah,
defending Becky Zana, because he was like, yo, he was literally just saying she's whack. You're
yeah,
overhyped.
yeah.
Didn't Becky say that like last 2 weeks? You're
She did say,
overhyped.
yeah,
You should have been. You should have been me, but you screwed up basically.
yeah.
So why can't he say it? It's and then people just went off the handle on him, and I'm just like, damn, yo, you can't say nothing. You can't be a good guy, bad guy, or even have an opinion with the wrestling. The
No,
wrestling,
not
like,
at all. And again, like everyone, oh, we want the attitude era back. Y'all can't handle the attitude era because y'all so
even,
soft.
yes.
Motherfuckers are soft nowadays.
Shout outs to Cultaholic. They did a thing with this. What's her name? I think it's Bea Priestley.
Okay.
She's an independent wrestler, I
Yeah.
believe. I think she got signed by AEW.
That's,
No, she did. She's the one with the mask on.
Yeah.
She was in the Battle Royal.
That's this guy's chick.
Oh yeah. No,
Osprey.
she mentions Osprey, but like, she's a known wrestler. Like
Yeah.
now, not before, but now. So, but she was going on about like, yo, people are so soft, dude. Like they just get even from her perspective. I guess on the female side of professional wrestling, it's just like you can't say shit.
No, you can't.
Just get offended over every little thing, and it's like it makes it hard to be a wrestler online because you can't be a villain if you're supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's unfortunate, is what it is.
It comes to a point that people just gotta get out their ass and fucking like if you're gonna say something and say something fucked up, expect something to come back. Suppose that. Like a lot of fans say some really fucking.
They say some nasty.
They say
shit,
some really nasty shit. Like someone said something on Alexa Bliss's thing, and I actually wrote something to the person saying how ignorant he sound. Like you sound fucking stupid. Serious as that. Like you need to really look at what you're writing. You look at what you're saying.
See the stuff they send to Carmella.
These people are human. These people are human beings as well. Like they don't need to take your shit. They don't even need to respond to you. And that's something you guys got to realize as well. It's like as a wrestler, if they're outside and shit like that, they do not need to respond to you. Most likely they are because they're nice people. But other than that, they don't need to talk to you.
Mm-hmm. They're taking time out of their extremely busy day.
Yeah.
Remember how busy they are to be wrestlers. Yeah. You cannot not be busy.
That was something I had to kind of explain that in that sense to Minion, because Minion like has something with Randy Orton like not stopping and things like that. And I was like, yeah, but does he really need to? No, he does not. Like I understand like Gargano, like he even tells you stop him. He will stop. He if you see him in the street and like that and want to say hi, stop him. He will gladly say hi to you. Yeah. But not everyone's like that. A lot of people like their private life. If I was in that situation, I wouldn't want to be bothered if I'm not working. Leave me the fuck alone. In that sense, would I stop? Yes, I would stop if I'm in the mood to. If not, I don't need to deal with you. And I feel like fans are too entitled, and I feel like they're way too entitled into bullshit. And I think that's something that you got to realize that you pay for the ticket, but you don't pay for anything else other than that.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It's a one-time transaction. This is not a lifetime thing. You choose to participate and go to an event or go to a signing or go to this or that. You know what I mean? They're not required to do anything past that.
So
and includes paying attention to you after the fact.
Yeah. So example, like I posted up something about wrestlers you meet. Hey, who's your favorite? Who's your worst? And things like that. Someone put Alexa Bliss. I saw her in an airport, and I was yelling to see if she'd get her attention, and she ignored me. And I was like, yeah, no shit, because if I'm in the airport and you yell at me, I'm not gonna fucking answer you either. I was like, I met Alexa Bliss 3 times. I met her in Fifth Avenue when they were doing the photo shoot. And I just mainly said hi. Like, I knew exactly who she was. She was like getting ready and stuff like that. She gave me a smile, said hi, and things like that. But when I met her I actually met her in the signing with Asuka and Naomi, and my nieces got to talk to her. They talked to her for like 20 minutes, and they had a great conversation with her. And she was just so heartwarming, and all 3 of them, they were all heartwarming, all very nice, very kind, very genuine, and just laughed at you and stuff like that. So there's a whole different story. If you're gonna be rude and be like, "Hey, you," I ain't gonna stop for your ass either. And again,
and they'll tell you stories from the other perspective of the fans that come up to them with stuff to sign and it's stuff to sell, and that's like, you just see like they have to deal with things from a lot of different angles that normal people don't. Yeah. And I don't understand. Maybe it's because people are younger. Yeah. And I understand we're of a certain age where we have seen this stuff already, and we don't have that impulsive thing to just every time we see something, right? Yeah. And I understand a lot of the Twitter people or the social media people on any social media, because it's not just one platform where they do this and they expect results immediately. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that don't have that thought process yet, and it's unfortunate that they have to deal with that because they've been through this basically their entire lives, because they've, especially people like Randy. Yeah, you have to understand, Randy's never not been famous. Yeah, so because he was groomed for it, and when you saw him, he was Randy Orton already.
And you know what? To defend Randy Orton, I saw him in where was I saw him in? I saw him in a mall one day. It was me and a couple of friends, and we were in Westchester, and we went to the mall over there, and he was there with his family and stuff like that. And for some reason, he was waiting, and I happened to be there and shit like that. And I didn't even ask him like that, and I was like, yo, you had a great match last night, and that was all I asked him. He was like, yo, thank you. He just went like that to his finger, like saying shh. Yeah. But he took the time and he said thank you and everything like that. And he was like, he shook his hand and everything like that. And then while he was like still waiting, he was like, yo, if you want to take a picture, we'll take a picture with you and shit like that. So he was actually really nice to me. Like that, but
it's how you approach people.
Yeah, you gotta show respect, and when you show respect, they tend to
And that should translate to online as well. Just how you approach. You can ask questions. You can ask controversial questions. Is how you word it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like controversial questions about storylines and stuff. Like, yo, how you shouldn't come at someone. Yo, you should do this and tell the booker and creative and Wrestling Nerd 101 comes at you with all those terms, and it's just like nobody wants to fucking hear that.
No, they don't. And it's crazy. Like even last week event when I was talking about Evolve, I went to the signing events and they're all fucking nice. They were all very helpful and things like that. So yeah, I think fans I feel like they're too fucking entitled and they gotta calm that shit down.
Yep. Leave them alone.
Because there's gonna be a time that they're just not gonna fucking want to deal with you.
Yeah, well, you imagine they end their ties with social media and it's on to the next thing, and all you people are like, well, what happened? Oh, why? And they'll go to a paid thing. Remember, this is an option that is free to everybody. Yeah. You imagine they start going to some type of paid service. Yeah. And then that's where it ends, because then the trolls don't pay money. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just, so people don't know how good they have it.
Yeah, that was the reason why Kevin Owens left the Twitter for a long time, because it's because of the fans, and they're like saying stupid shit about his kid and stuff like that. I don't blame him at all. I was like, yo, why are you fucking talking shit about his kid? Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Exactly. Like I hate the most.
Or him in general too, because you remember people aren't kind to him either. Yeah, he doesn't like Randy Orton.
You want to know the biggest thing I hate, and I always fucking roast these motherfuckers when I see them, is when someone says they look fat. Someone says someone looks fat. Yeah. And then you see their picture, and they look like a fucking bowling ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, you have the audacity to say someone is fat?
Yes, yeah. It's unfortunate, man, that people have to feel that type of way to say these things to people that they wouldn't walk down the street, walk up to Kevin Owens while he's with his family and be like, "Yo, man, you look fat.
You look fat. Look at that belly."
You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do that to him in his face.
Motherfucker gonna powerbomb me off the balcony.
Exactly. And you're gonna crime assault.
Yeah.
You're gonna cry. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen that way.
You got a bunch
We're not living in those times anymore.
Yeah.
And people need to adjust to what it is today and move on. And just don't carry that anger. Like you always say, Merc, don't hate watch either.
Yeah.
So why are you so upset with these people? Because you hate watch.
Yeah.
As if this is not pleasing to you or to your sensibilities, don't watch. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. You know?
Yeah.
There's always something. And then like we're saying, and what's gonna be the picture for the episode, there's so much choice.
Yeah.
There's so much choice. If you don't like one show, there's like 17 other shows now.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
But then again, like there's so much choice and like that. But have respect for every single one of them too. Is the fact that you may talk shit on this one, but then you're kissing ass in the other one. Like all these people bust their ass for our enjoyment and our entertainment. Like have some respect for what they do, and that's something that I always do, and that's something I always say when I meet someone is that I appreciate I appreciate you. And I say, and I got asked that by Tommaso, like, why you say I appreciate? Because I say I know for a fact, and the sacrifices you guys do in those rings, like I've done it myself. I took bumps in the ring. I did the traveling and shit like that for a couple of years, and I was like, I understand it, and that's why I say I appreciate you, because you guys bust your ass every fucking week just for our enjoyment, and that's why I always say I appreciate you.
That's true.
And he respect that, and I had a nice little conversation with Tommaso Ciampa. He was actually really fucking cool.
Yeah, but he translates through. I mean, if you saw that NXT stuff, you could tell he's a genuinely nice dude. But it's just like you could tell that guy deep down in the heart, he's got a heart of gold. You know what I'm saying? Not black. Yeah. Like he paints it.
Yeah, and I really like the dude. But that's something I always say to any wrestler I meet is that I appreciate you, because I know the talent, I know the sacrifices, the travel, and all that shit that you do to your body, and I understand. And for my enjoyment, I appreciate that.
There's something it's like what is it? The class you have to take before you get is it a taser?
Oh yeah, take the taser.
You gotta take the taser before you get one. I think wrestling fans need to start taking bumps.
Yeah, and you know what? I say that all the time to people. Whenever you say, "Oh, but you know it's fake," I was like, "You want to take a bump?"
It is not even that. Take a bump, leave your family for fucking however many, months at a time, days and weeks and all that stuff.
Miss birthdays, miss Christmases, miss all that shit.
Exactly, your funerals, all that stuff. Be forced to maintain the diet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On the road.
Yeah.
The gym, on the road. Go ahead.
You know? Until you do that and say it's fake, then you know what? Then I understand it, but I there's so much respect for these.
Somebody comes with it. I played football once. Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah, you played in your high school.
Yeah, exactly. You played in high school. Or maybe you played in college, but you ain't going nowhere. Exactly.
Yeah, it's really dumb, and again, it just pisses me off that fans have the audacity to do that shit.
It just needs to be said by more people so they get it through there. Fans get it through. Everybody, all of our heads. It's just. Don't take it that serious, but also maintain the fact that you gotta be respectful like you would be in person.
Exactly.
I really do think they need to start rolling out this non-anonymous stuff, man, because people they got balls of steel. When they behind that wall, you can't tell who they really are. They got just a picture, an icon. Yeah. Oh boy, they got balls of steel. Some of them don't give a fuck. I will say that. Like you said, you look at their picture and they look like a damn bowling ball. Some of them just don't care.
Yeah.
So you can't use being anonymous as a shield. They don't care. They just don't. It's kind of crazy. Now, if I could take that don't care energy and use it to apply you to a wrestling character, maybe we can go somewhere. We can get some money made.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Going to SmackDown. We did talk about Raw. The whole Fiend thing was pretty dope in the end. Like, he fucking Mandible called the shit out of Braun Strowman. And I like the little interaction they had on Twitter afterwards. She's like, "I'm sorry, Strowman, but stay away."
I like that he got up.
Yeah.
He got up after he got it once and then had to get it again.
Yeah. They had to do that just to keep him strong. And I think that's the reason why they had him get up like so fast and everything like that. But I did like the whole like Seth Rollins scared shitless. Like everyone's like, "Oh, but why he stood there? He could have got out." I was like, "Yo, he's in shock."
But you know what? I didn't have to listen to Seth Rollins go on a diatribe like some kind of thespian in the beginning of the show. That sounded so written.
No, I agree with that. But
I was terrified. I feared for my life. You know what I'm saying? It felt like he was reading a demo reel for a movie or something. I was like, Seth Rollins, you don't sound like a man right now. You sound like you don't sound like a person. If this happened to you, tell us how you really feel. How shook up you really felt. He violated you, man. Come on.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I did like his reaction when the Fiend attacked. Mm-hmm. That's what I liked, when he was in shock, when he was like that. I liked that part. His promo sucked.
Yeah.
We got a new 24/7 champion, Carmella.
She did it. God damn it.
But she didn't go. But R-Truth accepted it. And I love that. I actually thought that was cool.
But she did it because she wanted the madness to stop.
Yeah.
She just didn't know what would happen if she did that.
Yeah, and now all the women are racing after her as well. The funny shit with R-Truth is the fact that like she took a picture of her sleeping with the 24/7 title, and you just see his eyes like staring at her.
I like it to have fun with it, man.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun, and I was waiting for Carmella to take the belt.
Renee Michelle, the wife.
Yeah.
Oh, she's so bad. I hope she goes after the belt. I can see her on TV every week.
Yeah, she's getting there too. I think she might sign a new contract with WWE. She's not contracted right now.
Oh, really? Well, all right.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
I'm a fan. Also, shout outs to Charlie Caruso for the Laura haircut last week. Oh,
yeah.
We need more Laura representation. Street Fighter 5.
Yeah. One thing I had little issues with. I did have issues. Well, I liked the match, but I had issues in who was in the match. The 5-way for the number 1 contendership for the Universal Championship. You have Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet versus AJ Styles, Nakamura, and Bobby Roode. I'm like, why Bobby Roode, AJ Styles, and Nakamura in this match? Like, they all have titles. They all should have their own rivalries. Why are they in this match? But other than that, it was a great match. It was a really fun match.
It was. I like that they kept a little bit of the personal histories between each wrestler.
Yeah.
AJ eliminated Nakamura. They have history.
Yeah.
Obviously, AJ and Roode have history. That's why, so like I like that.
Yeah, I dug it. And Rey Mysterio winning on him versus Seth Rollins, I think it could be a great match. It's going to be a fun match. And they're kind of rebuilding Rey Mysterio to this one big epic match at WrestleMania. So they're trying to get him in that level that
that crowd was on fire for him, dude.
Yeah. It was insane. It was in California. They were going to, yeah. And then that's not going to change either on Monday Night Raw because it's in the Staples Center.
Oh, wow.
So they're still in California this week.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I love the Bray Wyatt Firefly Funhouse promos. I think each promo is great. I liked where he's going with it. Bray Wyatt's such a genius on the mic. I'm happy with that. Mm-hmm. Nikki Cross, Sasha Banks had a really good match.
Yes, they did.
That was a fun match. I really liked it. Ember Moon, Lacey Evans could have been a better match. It was a little sloppy on Lacey Evans' part, but it was a fun match to watch as well.
I like the innovation. I like that stunner she did off the apron.
Me too.
That was pretty cool.
Chad Gable versus King Corbin. I thought that was a great match as well.
Bittersweet for me because again, that's that thing I keep telling you about. Yeah. They keep doing it every week. They keep it's a constant since they got rid of the no rematch clause. Yeah. They subtly found a way to make people who just fought fight again.
Yeah. And I felt like they didn't need to fight again, and also I'm like the small jokes is getting kind of old. Can you stop this? It's getting old
with no payoff. He lost. Why are you still doing it?
Yeah.
Damn.
SmackDown, we had some good solid matches as well. We had Eric Rowan versus Daniel Bryan. I thought it was a good story match.
Oh, wait, you know what? But let's take a second though. Hold on. We should, because this is the first week we saw it.
Yeah.
We should take a moment to appreciate King Corbin.
Yeah.
That was awesome. His look was amazing. I love the black. Yeah, well, it wasn't that bad. I
No,
just thought it was a little lazy. I would have liked a better remix, something different, but yeah, you like that. I like that song
yeah.
still. Main theme.
I don't like when they like. Why can't you just make a brand new theme? Why you just have to add shit into a theme? I hate when they do that.
Like the Alexa Bliss,
Yeah.
Alexa Bliss be cross cut.
Yeah.
I don't like that too much.
No.
Or the Sonya Deville, Fire and Desire cut. Like
I don't like that either. I don't like the Kabuki Warriors ones either. Just have a brand new theme for them. Simple as that.
or just because some of them sound appropriate to a tag.
Yeah.
Because the Fire and Desire, you could just keep Mandy Rose's theme. That's fine.
Yeah.
But Corbin, I'd have liked a new song for him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the worst one.
Oh, another debut song. We got a new song for the OC.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I liked it. It was a good theme.
Okay.
They have a brand new theme as well. So I was like, all right. So some people are getting some new themes.
Gotcha.
And it was not a mix of the two themes or anything like that. It was a brand new theme.
Nice.
Eric Rowan, Daniel Bryan, solid match. I like. Rowan's is growing on me as a big man. He does some crazy shit that I'm surprised he could do on the size.
Telling you, man. I've been saying it for a while. He's the next Kane in training.
Yeah. The one thing he doesn't have for me is the presence of a big man. Like he does a lot of like lightweight moves. Like he doesn't have that dominance that Kane had. Like Kane had that look, that stature, and he kind of looks like just a trucker.
I think it's his presentation, but he'll be the big man to outpower everyone.
Yeah, I hope they keep building on him.
Since the Bludgeon Brothers, I felt like that.
Yeah, I hope they keep building Luke Harper in that sense. I think they're a good tag team, and individually, I think they're great as well to have in your pocket, especially because you lack the size. You have size, but you don't have a lot of size people like that. Because Baron Corbin wrestles a different style. He doesn't wrestle like a big man.
No,
he wrestles He takes advantage of his size when he is against a smaller guy, but he does not wrestle like a big man.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of big men in that sense. And Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, they're like 6'8", 6'7". That helps.
Yes, this is true.
It just gives you a different style of things also.
Mm-hmm. But they're using them to good effect because you saw how dominant they were this last week.
I dug the Kofi promo. I liked how it went into it. I feel like he should say I need to win this match instead of having like I'm going to win and things like that. I want him to be forced to saying I need to win this match. This is a match that I'm going to be the best champion in this and this and that. Right now I think he had a better title run than Seth Rollins 100%.
Oh yeah.
I think he's a better champion. I think he represents the title a bit better than Seth Rollins did. Even though they cookie cut out Seth Rollins as champion, I think Kofi was a better champion.
Yeah, I mean, granted, Seth unfortunately since WrestleMania had to lose the belt at least because he lost to Brock, and he's had the thing where they've stopped his momentum, and restarted his momentum, but now he seems overly scripted.
Yeah,
which is resulting in just these unnatural promos. And Kofi just seems like he comes from the heart. Yeah. Every time he's standing there, like I don't know, this is something you can't really script with that. It's just that feeling that he gives you. Yeah. So he's got me looking forward to the match. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. I dug Chad Gable versus Michael Endless. I thought it was a nice, solid, small match.
It was funny. I like it. Yeah. And look, Mike Kanellis is getting in there, even though he's losing. Like, look, he's on TV.
Sasha Banks, Bayley versus Charlotte and Carmella. I think the match was a little bit all over the place, but it was solid enough to build a story.
Okay, gotcha.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ali was fucking crazy.
Gotcha. I have to go back and watch that.
Ali took some mean fucking bumps.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard he died in that match.
Yeah, twice.
What, really? Oof.
Yeah, he did one. He did like a diving thing, but he caught himself. So I saw that he didn't land on his face. He caught himself last minute. He's
super good at selling death.
And then he took a bump that he ran into the post, and he flew after he fucking took the bump, and it just looked mean. It looked like a hard landing.
Oh man. Okay. It
was a fun match though. I would like to see Nakamura and Ali actually have a rivalry for the IC title. I would like to see. I like the fact that Nakamura is building, and you're seeing him more as the IC champion. I love Sami Zayn with him. I think it's hilarious. And even if it was it's not supposed to be hilarious, I just think his personality with him, it works perfectly.
Yeah, it's different. Yes, it's not the typical this foreigner needs a manager. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the typical formula of him just standing there in a serious tone. Everything with Sami Zayn is exaggerated.
Yeah,
and I love it. I love when he comes out and just fucking Shinsuke Nakamura.
Really fun match with the New Day and the Big Team. I thought it was a fun tag team match. The Kabuki Warriors got some life in SmackDown. On SmackDown, they beat Fire and Desire. So they're looking for the tag team championships right now.
Gotcha.
Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon had their lawsuit settlement, so pretty much he challenged him to the match in the ladder match, which that match will be live on Fox.
Gotcha.
Good promos. I think it sold the match really well. I'm actually looking forward to the match. I think it did its job in that sense.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, exactly. That's what you want is to like not be like Yeah. You know. So good.
And then 205 Live, you have really two solid matches. I think one goes to match of the week.
That first match. Oof. Angel Garza, wrestler of the week.
Yeah. You had Humberto Carrillo versus Angel Garza. Fantastic match. Match. Oney Lorcan, Danny Burch versus Gulak and Nice was fucking fantastic match as well. They just beat the shit out of each other, which we love from Oney Lorcan's kind of matches.
Yep.
NXT Live for the second week, 1 hour in, 1 hour out. So pretty much I had the first hour live on USA, and the second hour went to NXT because they had the season finale of Suits. So the one that coming up next week is all going to be 2 hours live on USA.
Okay, gotcha.
We had Keith Lee and Davakovic.
Oh yeah,
Dijakovic. Yeah. They have their. It was kind of like the rubber band match because one has a win, the other one, and then their first match was a draw, and
Dijakovic got. That's what they were after the first few sets. So I saw the tally.
So now they're 1-1-1 after this match.
Yes.
So they look like they might have another rubber band match to see who's the better man. But I think these two deliver every single time, and I think this match was a little different than the last match.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah, instead of the big Spanish fly, we saw a crazy ass Canadian destroyer, and really good match. Keith Lee wins this match. Fantastic. I think this was probably one of the matches of the week as well.
And cradling his arms like that. Yeah. That was different. Yeah.
The return of Dakota Kai. She beat Tariana Conti. I'm happy Dakota Kai is back. She's pretty solid in the ring. So
feeling the match, it was a little like there was some stuff that just, especially the end. There was a kick she threw and she didn't hit her in the face. She hit her like a little low, and this was like that didn't hurt.
Yeah.
What it was like, all right.
We have Matt Riddle and Killian Dane. This closed out the first hour of NXT. Matt Riddle, Killian Dane fought for number one contendership for the NXT Championship in a street fight. This match went everywhere.
Can I ask you a question? Yeah. Do you know if they've changed what Matt Riddle uses to finish matches now? Because he's been using the Fujiwara like this past recently.
Yeah.
Like this past few, I guess, weeks.
Yeah.
But traditionally, he'll usually like do the bro mission.
Yeah, he does. He's been doing the Fuji armbar. He's been doing the bro mission, and he does the top rope flip to finish matches.
Okay, gotcha.
He's been doing that one a lot too.
Okay,
but I think it's the fact that it's a street fight, so I think they don't care like if it's an actual finish, like a finishing move finish.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that, and I feel like all matches should not always have to rely on the finishing move. I think they should have an alternate way of trying to win matches sometimes.
Okay, gotcha. I'm not familiar with his what he does basically.
Yeah, really solid match. I was really happy with that match. Matt Riddle wins, and he's fighting Adam Cole at the full 2-hour live show this Wednesday.
Nice.
Next match, we had Rhea Ripley versus Candy Carter, which she just changed her name. She was Lacey. She was part of the Mae Young Classic. I forgot her name in the Mae Young Classic, but she was a really solid match. She's very like cruiserweight style. Okay. I think she worked with Rhea Ripley really well.
Got you. Okay, I understand.
Rhea Ripley is devastating.
She's the short Well, it says she's from the Philippines with the braids, right?
Yeah.
Her. Okay. Yeah.
It was really good.
She's really good.
We had Orton Loken and Danny Burch defeating Ever Rise, which was a solid tag match. It was fun.
Okay.
You had Cameron Grimes versus Raul Mendoza, which was a surprisingly really good match.
Yeah, he's getting more representation now, Mr. Mendoza.
And then you had the finish. Kushida had two mystery tag partners versus the three guys from Imperium. Everyone was saying Walter wasn't in the building, but he wound up being in the building. But Breezango was his tag team partners.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd went crazy for them.
Of course, man. Everybody loves Breezango.
Yeah. Really fun match. Really fun tag match. I actually really enjoyed it. It was a good main event for NXT.
Mm-hmm. Good stuff, and
Kushida is going to go for that NXT UK title.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I hope. You think he can pull it off? You think? Yes. You think he can?
He's going to break Walter's arm.
Wow. I want to see that fight.
Man, me too. I really do. It looks like they're building on to War Games, which is in November, so they're probably going to start seeing the building of War Games starting this Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
Other than that, NXT UK I did not get to watch, so that's the only one I'm kind of like I have not got to watch it yet. It's so much wrestling to do.
Mm-hmm.
So much wrestling to do, and then next week doesn't help. It doesn't change that at all because now I have an additional 2 hours with AEW, and I also have a freaking 4-hour pay-per-view.
Man, it's a good problem to have.
It is a good problem because again we've seen some of the best talent throughout the world kind of thing. So I'm actually really excited to see what they're gonna do this week. AEW Dynamite is on TNT 8:00 on Wednesday. NXT Live USA 8:00 Wednesday. That's gonna be the start of the Wednesday Night Wars.
The Wednesday night scraps.
You know what's funny, and I'm gonna say this now, is the fact that the ratings doesn't really matter anymore.
Mm-hmm. True enough.
They make it such a big thing, but it doesn't really matter. You wanna know why? Because it doesn't include DVR rates or DVR recordings or Hulu watching or things like that. They just do what's on TV. You know how many? There's not a lot of Nielsen rating households anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ratings is not that crazy. Even though NXT the last 2 weeks had like billion.9 for the first debut, which is pretty solid for NXT.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be good.
Do you know if that's more than like Raw or anything in the recent when it was in the slump? Because remember, it went real slow when it was in the slump. Because usually it's at 2 million, and it went down to 1 something. When it was like the rated, this is the lowest Raw, the lowest SmackDown
but
ever.
You want to know something that's funny with those things, and what changes in that way is the fact that WWE don't care about the ratings. I'm not asking them significant. As long as they're getting their advertisement payments, that's what they care about.
No, that's not the question I was asking. Yeah. I'm not worried about whether it's good or bad. I was talking about. Do you know if that's the same? If it's like the same number as when it was that low? Because that's a good indication, like of more people being interested in NXT shifting over.
So usually WWE Raw and Smackdown usually average about 2.8 to 3.25.
And then I'm asking about the slump when it was.
So the slump the lowest rating Raw, and I think that was the reason why is because the NBA Finals were during that time. It was that or the national championship. It was one of those two. Usually, if it's a big game like that, they do suck on the ratings in those days, and usually they'll go to a 1.9 or 1.8. You still got 1.9 viewers watching your product, so that's still good. Advertisement still likes it because there's still people on your product.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying, are NXT quickly catching up?
Yeah. Well, the debut show was higher than their second show.
Okay.
But the fact that it's actually gonna get the full 2 hours on one station, I think it's gonna help them like build more.
Okay, good. I mean, I hope faster. Like, that's what you want.
Yep. So, that's all I got.
Nice.
Wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, nothing special. Right. That's about it. We hit all
check out Lillian Garcia's podcast. She had Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae last week. They're both really good cast. Chris Jericho had Luchasaurus on Friday, which was really good cast.
Okay.
Who else? What else I listened to? Major Wrestling Podcast was pretty good this week.
I did not catch them this week. Gotcha.
Yeah, I usually get lost with them. The reason why is the fact that I have the Patreon, so I get the podcast like tonight. I'll probably have the podcast up, so I'll listen to it early.
Just regardless when it comes out, I just didn't listen to it.
Yeah,
and usually I listen to it, so I gotta make sure I go back.
It was a good cast. It was a really fun cast. There's no news in the toy front right now.
I did see the cool looking pictures for the Iron Sheik, the Hacksaw, and who was the third person? Mr. Perfect with the belt. They look awesome. What's that?
Those are the arcade one, the arcade boxes.
Oh, that shit looks cool.
Those are the Retrofest. They were originally GameStop exclusives, and now Ringside has them. They have a cool box. They have a Ric Flair in that set. They have
that was Ric Flair. Was the other one? Okay.
It's Ric Flair, Honky Tonk Man, Rockers, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Hennings, Iron Sheik, and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Those are.
They gave him the sticks, dog. What? Yeah. They gave Sheik those sticks.
Yeah, that was fun. I like those.
Hacksaw had the tongue out and the wacky face. All right.
Yeah. They did announce that they're doing pre-orders for the Ultimate Finn Balor and Triple H. Those are coming out. Those are actually being shipped now. So if you want those figures, they're Ringside Collectibles. They have it. I may likely get that Balor.
Okay, gotcha.
Just because it's very detailed, and I think that's something with Balor I would want is a very detailed figure.
Okay, cool. Wow, but it does look dope.
Yeah. Other than that, not a lot of news in that storefront. I think you're gonna get a lot of news in their ringside show that's happening in Times Square in November, which is expensive to fucking meet people. Like it's like almost $450 to meet 4 people.
Oh, that's the only type of event they're gonna throw.
Yeah.
In the city. They don't just have like a little mini con for the toys or anything.
That's their thing. Yeah, they do a little thing. It's in Caroline's in the comedy club. And they have Ricochet, Shasta Banks, Seth Rollins, and Jeff Hardy all there signing autographs. If you want to meet all 4 of them.
But if you don't want to do the meet and greet, you can't still go to the show.
Yeah, you can go to event.
See the figures?
Yeah, it's an event.
Oh, okay.
So you can go there, yeah. They haven't put up the sales for the tickets, but check out Ringside. Ringside events or something like that, Ringside Collectibles events, and you could get more information from there.
Gotcha. Cool. Do you know if they debut figures and stuff there?
Yeah, they usually say what's coming out and whatnot. So yeah,
nice.
Nice. It's like a very, very, very mini con.
Okay, nice. Did not know about that. Cool.
Yeah.
I told you earlier, but I got sad news.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is the end of an era. Edge is retiring once again from podcasting.
No.
He cited that Beth Phoenix's schedule is picking up, so he's got to be, play daddy daycare on a more regular basis, and he cannot fucking get together with Christian, who has, a hectic schedule as well.
Yeah.
So they can't make it work. Christian is gonna do something solo in the future. Didn't say what, but unfortunately, this is the end of the ENC podcast of awesomeness. So go back and listen to all the episodes. It was a really good podcast. It was awesome to hear them ramble with each other, talk to their friends who happen to be some of the best wrestlers in the business. So, RIP to that podcast, and I hope they do more funny things sooner than later. I think they have not ruled out a season 3 of ENC's the show.
Yay.
And they have had people say, when you do it, let me know. So that's my hope for the future. At least we'll get another show.
That's good.
Yeah. So it's sad, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it'll take away an hour of stuff to put on other stuff.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't do too many, and when you don't have too many, it's like the loss really counts.
Yeah. So this will I try to catch up to Lillian Garcia. Usually I only listen to hers when she has wrestlers on it. I don't listen to the
other one. Yeah, same.
Unless they have someone interesting that I wouldn't mind listening to their story, but most of the time it's the wrestlers only. Austin, usually if he has an interview with a wrestler, I usually will listen to. I don't listen to his cast that much, but usually if it is a wrestler, I usually go and listen to that. Same thing with Jericho. Jericho listens to most of his cast because I always find him entertaining and he always has weird guests too, even beyond the wrestling.
Yeah. Usually, I have only been like a few. It was ENC. It was called Cabana, but you know he's not doing the regular ones anymore.
Yeah.
It was Sam, and then it was maybe one other person during the week. That means it would either be Major Brothers, Jericho, Austin. Once in a while, it would be the Conan one because they make me laugh.
Yeah.
But like that's about it. I've never really listened to the Wade Keller one. I've been curious, but
Wade Keller fucking
not for everything, but he does at least have good information.
No, he's a good like same thing with this dude. Like they're good historians. They're good with when it comes to like historic facts of wrestling wise.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to news and shit like that, they're very biased and very one sided.
Yeah. So I get that as well. Yes.
Yeah, so that was my only thing with Wade Keller. I listened to some of his cast. Sometimes I would listen to like his pay-per-view reviews, but then once it gets to a point that he's just nitpicking the stupidest shit, I'm like, all right, I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Major Brothers, I always.
Do you know if Busted Open has anything which you can
Busted
listen
Open
to? Busted Open
has it on if you have Podseed or whatever it's called.
Okay.
They do put our podcast on there.
Or do they at least like put the shows on something?
They make it a podcast.
That's not YouTube.
They edit a podcast. They'll edit their radio show on a podcast. Yeah.
Because I guess I would go on news before we finish it up. Tommy Dreamer did announce that we're going to 6 days a week live.
Yeah.
And I guess he's going to be a more prominent part of the show. I haven't really heard him on too much.
Oh, okay.
But this just reminded me. His is the other podcast I listen to on the regular.
Oh, okay.
His is really good. He recently had Beulah.
Okay.
You know, his wife, Beulah McGillicuddy. Well, that's her character name. But like, you know, there's a 2-parter with her, and you get to hear. It was really interesting to hear what she had to say about the shit that was going on. ECW was fucking nuts.
Yeah, it was.
It's a time that will never happen again.
No.
And it's very interesting.
And I think
I recommend that.
Paul Heyman still owns all their money.
Oh, he owes everybody money.
I sent you the link for Busted Open.
Okay, cool.
I like the show. I like the show of Busted Open. I have issues with I have a lot of issues with Bubba Ray sometimes.
Really?
Because I think he's one of those people that are just really nitpicky at times. And you're but then he'll go the opposite way with things. Like he'll just turn like a 180 on himself.
Oh.
And he does that a lot to himself.
Okay.
Yeah. So he does shit like that all the time. Other than that, like it's a good podcast. I like Dave LaGreca.
Yeah. I like hearing Mark Henry when he's on.
Yeah, his brother, Dave LaGreca's brother, is a famous Mike LaGreca, which he is on ESPN.
Oh, okay.
Radio and shit like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool stuff.
All right, cool. Nice to hear. At least there's some silver lining. All right.
Yeah. All right. I guess we'll wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast for September 29th, 2019. This will be the last one of September. We go into the spooky shit in October. Maybe we'll do a cast on our favorite horror characters.
The Yeti! The Yeti! It's a fucking mummy.
Our favorite horror characters or horror match or whatever. We'll look into the cheesiness of those things and make a list or something like that. Other than that, follow all our social medias. Follow me and Mark with the Mic on the Swish TV channel that you're watching this podcast on. Also, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, and our Facebook pages, the Wrestling Babble and the Wrestling page.
Yep.
Follow.
Do it.
Everything to follow on Wrestling Inc. is Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, WordPress, and
what else is there? Oh man, he had to make an appearance.
He had to.
He knew you sent me the video of him doing the Frankenstein and killing people.
And then you saw the one that he fucked up on.
He landed on his head on everyone.
The dude fucked him up, and he wanted to punch him in the head. You saw that?
No, I didn't see him punch a man in the head.
So after I sent you that one, I sent you the one that's in the comments of him landing on his head really badly because the dude didn't even flip. And then when he got up and knocked the dude down, he was gonna punch him in the head.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So follow all our social medias and all like, subscribe, follow, comment, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Got them sandwiches you're not supposed to have.
No, you're gonna pop out. Peace out, laters.